One thing about MLS though is there are like a lot of rivalries. Like I think the biggest rivalry, at least to me, is the hell is real rivalry. Um, Columbus Crew versus FC Cincinnati, and like people throughout the country, and maybe like that one fan that watches MLS may say like LAFC versus LA Galaxy,
El
but like
Trafico.
yeah, but like I mean, you get a midwestern rock fight with the Crew and FC Cincinnati, ain't nothing better. It's like watching old school Iowa football versus Nebraska Cornhuskers. Like,
It's exactly that. It's all of the feelings, it's all the emotion, and that's you do kind of get that in the NFL here and there, but it's not to that extent.
not anymore at least, but like you had the Browns packing up and moving to go to Baltimore, and then for a very long time it was like if you wore a Browns jersey in Baltimore and vice versa, a Baltimore jersey in Cleveland, like you were getting mugged. Now with the age of cameras and everything, like people are a little bit more respectful. They may scream at you or whatever. But when it comes to soccer, if you go around the world and you're wearing a different jersey, you're getting like spit on or mugged or stoned or whatever. Um, what I do also like about MLS is even if you tie, you get points. So for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, you get 3 points for every win towards the standings. You get 1 point for every draw, and you get 0 points for every loss. So even if you tie, you're still getting points that could still make a huge difference later. So as boring as that game was at that time, like 2 months later, that could have a huge impact on the season.
Yeah, that 0-0 game, you get a point, no one loses. That at the end of the season, you cash all that in, and you're sitting pretty. And that's so even within the game, it's not win and lose. It's okay, I'm down. Can I tie it up? Can I get a point that way? And then, oh, we're tied up. Can we push it and take all 3 points, steal the points? Is what they call that. So it's it's another level of kind of excitement within the game, and that's what we're hoping to show you here.
And
Is
one of the most entertaining parts of the whole thing is the rotation of players. Like it's not like Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins play every play. You may get that from some guys, but like even Messi gets subbed out or sits a match or whatever. Like you have guys sitting out, and it's not like sitting out in the NBA. Like in MLS, when you're sitting out, it's usually for strategy. You're about to sell the guy who is in. You're and you're just given looks to kind of get more money out of whoever's trying to buy him. Um, or like you're just trying to get some rest before a big match in like next week. So like there's a lot to it, and if you sit back and just listen to what we have to say, I think you can enjoy it.
absolutely. I think maybe we take a deeper dive on the MLS in particular and kind of do some pros or not pros and cons, but some comparisons. So I'll
Mm-hmm.
start. The MLS is not Europe, so it's not going to be the fattest wallet wins. It can be, but there's also a lot of evidence to support that it doesn't happen that way. Messi's been with the MLS. I think this is his third year. He's going into his fourth, and they won. They've gotten a couple pieces of hardware, different tournaments, and um, they ended up winning the MLS Cup this year. They took it all the way.